back to our Let's Play on Elmcreek. This is possibly episode 33, I think, and it's now post-update. The thing you can tell us post-update straight away is these, and you've got these little information markers as well, dotted around. I haven't actually looked, only because when the update came out yesterday, I wasn't available basically. I seen that the update came out, but I wasn't able to read anything on it. So I don't know fully what's been fixed, or if the fixes are even occurred. If it's just a content update, I'm not sure at the minute. I need to read up on it. But we will get going. Prior to the update, I did a couple of contracts, like I said I was going to from the end of the last episode. However, I had a bit of a mare with them, to be honest. I did a baling contract that was up here, field 13. That was for silage. That actually made us quite a bit of money. And I did another one as well. I can't think what the other one was, so I think I might have done 3 altogether. Oh, I cultivated field 68, which was here. You'll see it still needs cultivating, and I'll tell you why shortly. And I think I did one other, I can't remember what it was. But basically what happened was, I did these 3 contracts, and at the end of the third one, which was this one up here, the game crashed. And it didn't just take us back to the beginning of this day, it took us back to the beginning of the day before, which was an absolute pain. So stuff like having to do the training for the horses and all that jazz, I just had to do again. So I put them, the smaller government subsidy signs up, and I got up to what we are now, 65, 300. I'm about 1,000, 1,200, something like that, short of what I actually was. But I got up to this point and I just thought I'd remove them. They are removed, aren't they? They're over here. Yeah, so they've been removed. Yeah, so that still shows that it needs cultivating. The contract will probably still be there, I would have thought. There's that baling contract, field 13. And yeah, there's that cultivating contract. It might, looking at the prices there, it might have only been 2 that I did. I definitely didn't do any harvesting ones. Although, it's worth trying a harvesting one now, especially ones like them, because they just refuse to work. So I might try them off camera now. I mean, that's giving us so on, but even that isn't the right equipment, is it? Because I've done that before. That's a seeder and it wants sugar beet in it. So I wonder if we accept that. Cancel it. I wonder if when it pops back up, it'll give us the right equipment. Yeah, that's a decent one for sowing, isn't it? I might set that one away. Right, we'll see anyway. There's a couple of things that I'm do off camera just while we try it. But the first thing we're going to do today is, I'll show you this. So these are the old size pallets. If I do that, the new one should pop up. He says the new one. There we go. Right, so there's the new ones. So we'll have to get rid of these old. I don't even know if they'll stand on each other. Oh, they will. Yeah, so we'll have to get rid of them. But not yet. Be the same for this, I would have thought. Because I mean, they're only They're 200, but they were massive before, weren't they? Yeah, they were like this, but now that's got 500 in, so that's good. It's quite loud in there, wasn't it? Right, so we need to go and get our fields harvested, which is what we're going to do today. Can't go over that one with this header on, so I have to go over here. Right, I'll do this. I'll do this headland here. Just because when it gets to the point of doing the cart, and I might put a worker on it. Quite low on fuel actually, I didn't realise that. I mean, the yield just doesn't seem high at all, does it? I always thought in 19 knots was quite a good one to do. So yeah, regarding the update, I'm not sure if it's fixed the issues with the contracts. I'm hoping, for me, that's the main one that needs to be fixed. I mean, there's lots of other little niggles, isn't there? But it's the contract one that's the big one. Others might think of some, like, I don't know, the pallets going through the ground or something like that, but I think mostly, not even so much for this series, although it would help on this series, but mostly for the speed let's play on Ukbeleron. That's so affected by it. I'm doing an episode now. I'm not sure what number it is, maybe about episode 16, 17, something like that, where I've took a contract, it's a barley one, spent a good chunk of time doing it, and I couldn't fulfill it, and that was using the train to do it. So after I obviously failed that one, went into the next day, and the same contract popped back up for the grain mill, which we actually own on that map, but regardless. So I went to do it again, thinking it's going to a different location, I'm not using the trains, I wonder if it'll work, and it's exactly the same. A full trailer full should have been sort of around 33% transported, and it was 9. So again, that one was just impossible to fill. Now, on here, once we get these oats harvested, and then we've got sorghum there, I mean, we're looking a lot better than what we were, to the point where we can, apart from honey, we can fulfill the cereal factory. That should be going pretty much all the time, especially once we get that second lot of Second lot of grapevines going. We probably are going to have to get another beehive. I mean, what do we pay for the one we've got now? About £5 or something? It wasn't much, was it? I wonder if we get another one, we'd have to buy another trigger, or whether it'll just go into the same one. So we would have, the cereal factory would be going constantly, and that's what we need. We need that income from the cereal. That's what's going to get our profits up. The horses, we haven't seen what sort of profit we're going to make from them yet. I know with the update, they'll now reproduce after 22 months. I'm not sure how beneficial for us that's going to be. Because my intention really with the horses was to get them up and sell them. So we'll just have to see how much we're going to make from each one, whether it's viable to do it. I mean, it will be viable because they don't seem to be going through food very much or very quickly. It's just the pain in keeping them fit every day, but I don't need to do that on camera, so I don't know, we'll have to see. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a time lapse on this one, and we'll see how long the video is of whether we're going to do the next field as well. So I'll definitely be back at the end of this field, and then we'll decide what we're going to do. Okay, so we just coming round to what will be the last run on our sorghum field. So, as you can see, I decided just to go straight over into this field. Time of the day, everything that needs doing. I just thought we might as well get it done while we've got the equipment over here. We've actually done quite a lot in the meantime as well. Most of this field has been on a worker. The only bit that wasn't is the bit I'm doing now, and I took the headland off at the top. The reason for that is I've been testing a few things out, and I also did one contract that I remember saying, I think it was the end of the last episode, that we were going to do. So, wrong one. That field there, 30, I got £6,000 for putting sunflowers into it. That was the contract we did, just because it was too good not to do, really. The others, that one there, 68, that's cultivating. That's the contract that we did initially before the game crashed a couple of videos ago. The only reason I'm doing that now is not to make money, because I won't make money from it. It's I've had to lease the equipment. Can I get over it? I can't remember if I can get over that one or not. I've leased the equipment, which is over £2,000, and I've put a worker on from the start. So the reason I've done it is in the hope that it'll sort of kick on the process, so we can get fertilising and then hopefully harvest contracts out of it. I don't just want it sitting there in the uncultivated state, not sort of adding to the game. And the final contract we've done, let's just get this round. I say done, it's still ongoing now. And it's very much a test as well, since the new update has come out. I want to also tidy that up as well, just where the road meets the front of the horses paddock, or pasture, sorry, it's called on here, isn't it? Right, so down here, that's a potato field. That, from what we're in 33 episodes now, from pretty much episode, I don't know, within the first 3, we've tried to do this field before, and we've tried to do other potato fields, and they just didn't work. But since the patch, it's now working. We'll go over to it, because I know I don't like tapping normally when I'm recording, but yes, so there we go. It's actually, the equipment's working, where before it just refused to recognise what it was meant to do. So yeah, this was just more of a test. Again, this contract, I keep pressing that one, don't I? It's not worth much. 4,000, we borrowed the equipment. We'll just have to see what we get from it, but I'm not expecting a great deal. And there's our cultivating one, halfway through. Other from that, there's nothing really on there. So I'll just let that one go. That's just a bit of kit that comes with it. And there's our harvesting one. Like I said, we won't make any money off that. The other thing, I won't do it on camera, but just where the patches come in and the pallet size has changed. These are the original ones. You can see how these ones are floating, and they've just gone like that. They sit perfect on top of each other. I'm just going to take them over the road and get them sold, just to get them out of the way more than anything. And then these can just carry on producing as normal. So, today's episode we have got 23,500 litres of sorghum. We've got around about 20,000 litres, maybe a little bit less, of oats. And what else have we done? We've got them a few contracts that we've just spoke about done as well. The honey situation is pretty critical at the minute, to be honest. We can't fill it, like we can't keep it going. So I do need another one of them. 100% need another one. So that's something we'll have to look at in the next episode. So on that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.